Chosen one, a powerful message about your family is being revealed. Listen closely, because what you are about to hear is not small or ordinary. I am speaking to you now because something important about your family is coming into the light, and if you miss these words, you may overlook a blessing that has been forming for years. I see every tear that has fallen in your home, every silent prayer whispered late at night, and every moment you wondered if things would ever change. I am revealing something that will shift how you see your family, your past, and your future together. This is the moment when hidden meaning begins to unfold, and I want your heart fully open to it. What I am revealing is that your family story has never been random or forgotten. Even in seasons when there was confusion, distance, or pain between loved ones, I was still working quietly behind the scenes. I have watched the struggles that passed through your family line, the misunderstandings, the broken words, and the long seasons of silence. But I have also seen the love that refused to disappear, even when life felt heavy. What is being revealed now is that your family carries a purpose that has been protected by my hand from the beginning. There is a reason you feel things deeply when it comes to your family. There is a reason certain burdens in your household seem to rest on your shoulders more than others. You were never meant to carry those things alone, yet I allowed you to see them so that healing could begin through you. The change that is coming is not simply about fixing small problems. It is about transforming the direction of your family story so that peace replaces what once felt broken. If you believe that I am working even in situations that once felt impossible, comment Amen. I want you to understand something clearly. The powerful truth being revealed is that your presence in your family is not accidental. You were placed there at the exact time in history when your voice, your faith, and your strength would matter the most. Long before you were born, I saw the path your family would walk, and I knew the moment would come when someone would rise with a heart that refused to give up. That someone is you. You have felt this weight before, even when you could not explain it. You sensed that you were meant to bring light where darkness once lingered. You felt compassion even toward those who misunderstood you. That compassion did not come from weakness. It came from the spirit I placed within you so that your family could begin experiencing a new season. I know there were days when you wondered why certain tensions kept appearing in your family. I know there were moments when you felt like the one person trying to hold everything together while others seemed distant or unaware. Yet even in those difficult seasons, you continued to care. That quiet perseverance has not gone unnoticed in heaven. Before we continue deeper, pause for a moment and show gratitude for what is unfolding by liking the video. This simple act helps spread hope and encouragement to someone else who may be carrying the same burden for their family. Now listen carefully, because the revelation about your family continues to unfold. Some of the struggles that appeared in your family were never meant to define your future. They were part of a long story that is now reaching a turning point. Generations before you faced challenges they did not always know how to heal. Pain sometimes passed from one heart to another like an unspoken inheritance, but I am breaking cycles that once seemed permanent. The reason I am revealing this to you is because you are stepping into a role that brings restoration. Your words will carry more weight than you realize. Your patience will soften hearts that once felt closed. Your quiet faith will become a light that guides your family into a different path. What once looked like weakness will become the doorway through which healing enters your household. There are people in your family who may not yet understand the depth of what is happening. Some may still carry fears or doubts that formed long ago. Do not allow their hesitation to discourage you. Transformation rarely begins with everyone seeing the full picture at once. Often it starts with one heart willing to trust me before the others can see clearly. You may already notice small signs that change is beginning. Conversations that once ended in frustration may slowly turn toward understanding. Moments that once felt tense may begin to soften. These shifts are not coincidences. They are signs that the work I have been preparing within your family is beginning to appear. There will also be moments when you feel tired from carrying hope. In those moments, remember that you are not the one responsible for forcing change. Your role is to remain faithful, to remain loving, and to remain steady even when progress feels slow. I will handle the deeper work in every heart involved. Your family's future is not defined by the mistakes of the past. I see the full story from beginning to end, and what I see is restoration that grows stronger over time. The love that once felt fragile will gain strength. The understanding that once seemed impossible will slowly grow. Even wounds that felt permanent can become places where compassion is born. Comment 777 to declare your faith. As you continue listening, understand that what is being revealed about your family is only the beginning. There are moments ahead that will surprise you with how naturally peace begins to replace old tension. There will be times when someone in your family opens their heart in a way you never expected. Those moments will remind you that no relationship is beyond the reach of my healing power. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who were struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind. But this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. You may not see every step clearly right now, but I see them all. I know the conversations that will happen, the forgiveness that will emerge, and the understanding that will grow. The path ahead may still require patience, yet it leads towards something beautiful. Your family is moving toward a season where love becomes stronger than the struggles that once divided it. You may have felt at times like the one who sees everything more clearly than the others. You noticed tensions that others ignored and felt burdens that no one openly acknowledged. This awareness was not given to trouble your heart. It was given so that healing could begin through someone who refuses to look away from what needs to be restored. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is part of the purpose I placed inside you long before this season arrived. There were moments in the past when you wondered if things in your family would ever change. You may have tried to bring peace into situations that felt too complicated. Sometimes your efforts were misunderstood, and sometimes your kindness was met with silence. Even so, the seeds you planted during those moments were never wasted. Every act of patience and every quiet prayer created a foundation that is now beginning to support something new. The powerful truth being revealed is that your family is entering a turning point. Old patterns that seemed permanent are beginning to lose their hold. Hearts that once stayed guarded are slowly becoming more open. The transformation may not appear suddenly or dramatically, but it is real, and it is already moving forward. What once felt stuck will begin to move again. Comment 222 to declare that you trust the path unfolding for your family. Some people in your family may not yet recognize the change that is beginning. They may still speak or act from the pain they carried for many years. When this happens, do not allow discouragement to take root in your heart. Healing rarely moves in a straight line. Sometimes it comes quietly, step by step, until one day everyone can look back and see how far they have come. You are being asked to remain steady during this process. Your calm spirit will become a place of safety for others in your family. Even when emotions rise or misunderstandings appear, your willingness to respond with patience will shift the atmosphere around you. This does not mean ignoring what is wrong. It means choosing wisdom over reaction and choosing peace over anger. I also want you to understand that some of the pain in your family did not begin with the people you see today. Many struggles passed from one generation to the next without anyone realizing it. Old fears, broken trust, and unresolved wounds sometimes travel through families like shadows. But I am breaking those shadows now. The cycle does not continue through you. Because of this, there may be moments when you feel a deep responsibility for the well-being of your family. You care about everyone's future and want peace to grow between the people you love. That desire is not something you created on your own. It is a reflection of the compassion I placed inside your heart so that restoration could begin. There will be conversations ahead that carry more meaning than you expect. Words that once felt difficult to say will come more naturally. Someone who once stayed quiet may finally open their heart. In those moments you will realize that the changes I spoke about are becoming real. What once felt impossible will begin to look different. There will also be times when you need to protect your own peace while this transformation unfolds. Loving your family does not mean carrying every burden alone. It means trusting that I am working in ways you cannot always see. You are part of the healing, but you are not responsible for controlling every outcome. The love within your family is stronger than many of you realize. Beneath the misunderstandings and past disappointments, there has always been a desire for connection. That desire never disappeared, even when life became complicated. Now it is beginning to rise again in ways that will slowly reshape the future of your family. There will be moments when someone in your family remembers something good from the past. A memory, a shared laugh, or a simple act of kindness will remind them that love was always present. Those small reminders will begin softening hearts that once felt distant. Slowly, the walls that once separated you will begin to weaken. You may also notice that your perspective on certain family members begins to change. Instead of only remembering the hurt they caused, you may start seeing the pain they carried. This understanding does not excuse what went wrong, but it opens the door for compassion. When compassion grows, healing follows. Comment 555 to declare that peace is entering your family. There are blessings ahead that will touch your family in unexpected ways. Opportunities may appear that bring people together again. Situations that once caused distance may transform into reasons for unity. Even practical areas of life such as work, health, and stability will begin to improve for some members of your family. These changes are not random events. They are signs that restoration is moving through your family line. I am guiding circumstances so that hope replaces what once felt heavy. You may not see every step clearly yet, but the direction is already set. I want you to remember something important as this unfolds. The strength of your family does not come from perfection. It comes from the willingness to keep loving even after mistakes happen. Families become stronger when forgiveness begins to grow where resentment once lived. You may one day look around and realize that the atmosphere in your family has shifted completely. Conversations will feel lighter. The tension that once filled certain moments will be replaced by understanding. People who once felt distant will begin reaching toward each other again. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. There will also be new joy in simple moments together. Shared meals, small celebrations, and quiet conversations will start carrying deeper meaning. You will recognize that the peace entering your family was built slowly through patience, faith, and compassion. Through all of this, remember that you are not alone in carrying hope for your family. I am present in every step, guiding hearts and arranging moments that lead toward healing. The work that is beginning now will continue unfolding long after this moment. Your family's future is not defined by the pain that once existed. It is defined by the love that continues to rise again and again. I see a path ahead where unity grows stronger, where forgiveness brings freedom, and where peace becomes the foundation of your home. There were moments when the weight of family struggles made you feel alone. You watched others continue with their lives while you quietly carried concern for everyone. You wondered why your heart refused to stop caring, even when caring felt exhausting. That compassion inside you was never accidental. It was placed there so that your family could have someone who chooses love, even when the situation becomes complicated. In the past, you may have tried to speak words of peace and felt like they disappeared into silence. Some people around you may not have been ready to listen yet. Their hearts were still guarded by old pain and confusion, but time has been preparing them in ways you could not see. What once felt like rejection will soon reveal itself as a delay that allowed deeper understanding to grow. There are shifts happening within your family that are subtle but powerful. People who once reacted quickly with anger are beginning to pause before speaking. Someone who once kept their distance may start showing small signs of openness. These changes may appear small at first, yet they carry the seeds of something much larger. The reason these changes are happening now is because the season of restoration has begun. For a long time, your family lived under the shadow of unresolved pain. Some memories lingered quietly in the background of conversations and relationships. But the time has come for light to enter those hidden spaces. When light appears, shadows lose their strength. Comment 333 to declare your faith in the healing of your family. You may notice that certain family members begin reflecting on the past more honestly. Instead of avoiding difficult subjects, they may slowly acknowledge things that once remained buried. This honesty is not meant to reopen wounds. It is meant to create the opportunity for healing that could never happen while everything stayed hidden. I know there were times when you wished someone would simply say they were sorry. You longed for a moment when misunderstandings could finally be cleared away. Those moments are closer than you realize. The hearts involved are being softened in ways that cannot always be seen from the outside. When these moments arrive, your response will matter greatly. Choose patience over pride and kindness over harsh words. The goal is not to prove who was right in the past. The goal is to allow peace to grow so that the future of your family becomes stronger than the mistakes behind it. There may also be moments when you need to step back and allow others to process their emotions. Not every step of healing happens in public conversations. Some people must first face their own thoughts quietly before they can speak openly. Allow them that space without losing hope. Your calm presence will become a powerful influence within your family. Even when you say very little, your steady spirit will remind others that peace is possible. The way you respond to tension will quietly teach others a new way of handling conflict. Over time, they will begin reflecting the patience they see in you. I want you to understand that restoration in a family often spreads slowly from one person to another. It begins when one heart chooses forgiveness and compassion. That choice influences another person, who then influences someone else. Eventually, the atmosphere of the entire family begins to shift. There are blessings I am preparing that will touch your family in practical ways as well. Stability will grow in areas where there was once uncertainty. Opportunities will appear that help bring people closer together. Even situations that once caused stress will gradually transform into sources of relief. You may also notice that gratitude begins to replace the tension that once dominated certain conversations. People will start appreciating each other in ways they did not express before. Small acts of kindness will become more common. These simple changes will carry deep meaning because they signal the healing of relationships. Comment 999 to declare that unity is rising in your family. As unity grows, your family will begin rediscovering joy in ordinary moments together. Laughter will return to spaces that once felt heavy. Stories from the past will be shared again, but this time with understanding rather than bitterness. The memories that once caused pain will slowly lose their power. You will begin noticing something beautiful happening within your own heart as well. The burdens you carried for so long will start to feel lighter. The responsibility you once felt to hold everything together will no longer feel overwhelming. Peace will replace the constant worry you once carried. There will be days when you look around and realize that your family feels different. The change may not happen in a single dramatic moment. Instead, it will grow steadily until one day you recognize that the atmosphere of your home has become calmer and warmer. Through all of this, remember that restoration does not erase the past. Instead, it transforms the meaning of the past. The experiences that once caused pain will become lessons that help your family grow wiser and more compassionate. The wounds that once separated hearts will become reminders of how powerful forgiveness can be. You were chosen to witness and participate in this transformation. Your role was never to control every outcome. Your role was simply to remain faithful to love when it would have been easier to turn away. That faithfulness is now becoming the foundation for something new. There will still be moments when challenges appear, because every family continues learning and growing, yet those challenges will no longer carry the same heaviness as before. Your family will face them with greater understanding and stronger unity. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money, attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. In the coming days and months, you will see more signs that restoration is truly unfolding. Relationships will deepen. Communication will become clearer. Trust will slowly rebuild where it once felt broken. You have carried deep concern for the well-being of the people you love. At times, that concern felt like a burden you could not put down. You watched situations unfold and wondered whether peace would ever return to the relationships that meant so much to you. Even during those moments when hope felt fragile, you continued believing that something better could come. That quiet faith has been stronger than you realized. I have been preparing hearts within your family for this season. Some members of your family have been reflecting more deeply than they show on the surface. They may not speak about it openly yet, but their thoughts are changing. The things that once seemed acceptable are beginning to feel uncomfortable to them. Their hearts are slowly becoming ready for the healing that is coming. Sometimes people must reach a point of inner realization before they can truly change. Words from others cannot always create that moment. It must rise from within their own heart. That inner awakening is beginning to take place within your family right now. What you once prayed for quietly is beginning to form in ways that will soon become visible. Comment 1010 to declare that restoration is entering your family. There will soon be moments when someone in your family chooses honesty where silence once existed. They may speak about something they have been carrying for a long time. These moments may feel emotional, but they will open doors that were previously closed. When truth is spoken with humility, healing begins to move quickly. During those moments, remain calm and compassionate. Your ability to listen without judgment will create a safe place for others to express what they have been holding inside. Many people carry regrets they never knew how to release. Your presence will allow them to take the first step toward letting those burdens go. You may also discover that forgiveness begins to appear in ways you did not expect. A person who once held resentment may suddenly feel the desire to move forward. Old arguments will begin losing their importance as people realize how much they truly value one another. The things that once divided your family will no longer seem worth holding on to. This transformation will not erase every challenge, but it will change how those challenges are faced. Instead of reacting with anger or withdrawal, your family will slowly learn to approach difficulties with patience and cooperation. The strength of unity will begin replacing the weakness of division. There will be moments when laughter returns to spaces that once felt tense. Conversations will flow more naturally. Shared experiences will begin creating new memories that overshadow the painful ones from the past. Your family will rediscover the simple joy of being together without the weight that once surrounded you. Comment 1515 to declare that unity is growing in your family. I also want you to understand that this transformation is not only about emotional healing, it will influence other areas of life as well. When peace enters a family, it often opens the door for blessings in unexpected ways. Opportunities will begin appearing that support the well-being of your household. Stability will grow where uncertainty once existed. You may see improvements in areas that once caused stress. Situations related to work, health, or finances may begin moving in a more positive direction. These shifts are connected to the restoration happening within your family. When hearts align with peace, many other aspects of life begin aligning as well. There will also be new respect growing between family members. People will start recognizing the efforts others have made, even when those efforts were not acknowledged before. Appreciation will replace criticism in many conversations. This new atmosphere will strengthen relationships that once felt fragile. You may notice someone in your family expressing gratitude more often. Words of encouragement will appear where silence once existed. These moments may seem simple, yet they are powerful signs that hearts are changing. Small expressions of kindness often become the foundation for lasting unity. In time, your family will begin supporting one another more openly. When someone faces difficulty, others will step forward instead of stepping back. The spirit of cooperation will grow stronger as trust is rebuilt. Each act of support will strengthen the bond that connects your family together. Through all of this, I want you to remember that your role has always been important. Your patience helped create the space where these changes could begin. Your faith kept hope alive during seasons when it felt difficult to continue believing. The compassion you carried quietly became a light that guided your family toward this moment. There will be times ahead when you reflect on the past and realize how far your family has come. Situations that once felt overwhelming will seem distant and small compared to the peace you now experience. The transformation will become a testimony of how healing can emerge even from the most complicated circumstances. Do not rush this process. Allow it to unfold naturally, step by step. Each moment of understanding, each act of forgiveness, and each expression of love is building a stronger future for your family. The foundation being formed now will support unity for many years to come. Your family is entering a chapter where love grows deeper and trust becomes stronger. The revelation that began earlier is continuing to expand, revealing a path where reconciliation replaces division. I am guiding every step so that your family can experience the peace that once seemed impossible. As the unfolding within your family continues, I want you to recognize something that many people overlook during seasons of restoration. Healing does not only change relationships around you, it also changes the way each person begins to see themselves. For a long time, some members of your family carried silent beliefs about who they were. They believed they were the problem, the disappointment, or the one who could never change. Those hidden beliefs shaped their behavior more than anyone realized. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now. But this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I am now gently dismantling those false identities that formed inside your family. When people begin seeing themselves differently, their actions naturally begin changing as well. Someone who once believed they were unworthy of love will slowly begin accepting kindness. A person who believed they had to defend themselves constantly will start lowering their guard. These internal shifts will create visible transformation within your family relationships. You may begin noticing that someone who once reacted quickly with frustration is learning to pause before speaking. That pause may seem small, but it carries deep meaning. It shows that the heart